In the annals of maritime mysteries, there exists a tale that has baffled and captivated minds for over a century. A story of a ship that set sail with high hopes, only to be found adrift and deserted, its crew vanished without a trace. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a journey into the enigmatic realm of the Mary Celeste, a shipwreck shrouded in intrigue, speculation, and eerie silence. Now, before we start today's video, let me request you to please subscribe my channel, as I've been uploading many videos till now, but the response is fairly low. So it will be really appreciated if you can show some love to this channel. The incident is of December 5th, 1872. The Mary Celeste, a brigantine or a sailing ship boasting a storied past, leaves the New York harbor bound for Genoa of Italy. The ship was laden with cargo of 1,700 barrels of alcohol, but little did they know that their voyage would become a riddle for the ages to come. So in today's video, let's deep dive into the mysterious case of the Mary Celeste, a shipwreck that was quite unfortunate, but it did make a place for itself in the list of the most popular maritime mysteries, with the Bermuda Triangle and others. Mary Celeste was built in Spencer's Island in Nova Scotia and launched with the name Amazon in 1861. In 1868, however, she acquired her new name, Mary Celeste. On November 5th, 1872, it was a Tuesday morning, Mary Celeste left a place Pier 50 with Briggs as the captain of the ship, his wife and daughter, and 7 other crew members. It moved to New York Harbor. The weather was uncertain, and thus Briggs decided to wait for better conditions. He anchored the ship just off the Staten Island. The uncertain weather eased 2 days later, and Mary Celeste left the harbor and entered the Atlantic. A very important role in the story was played by Canadian brigantine De Gratia. So let's know about it a bit. While Mary Celeste prepared to sail, De Gratia lay nearby in a port in New Jersey, awaiting a cargo of petroleum. De Gratia was destined for Genoa, same as the Mary Celeste. Now this ship, De Gratia, departed for Gibraltar on November 15th, 8 days after Mary Celeste, following the same general route. On December 5th, 1872, De Gratia was about 400 miles east of the Azores when the crew members of De Gratia spotted a ship adrift and deserted. Captain David Morehouse of De Gratia was taken aback to discover that the unguided vessel was the Mary Celeste, which had left New York 8 days before him and should have arrived in Genoa, Italy. He thus changed the course of his ship to offer help. The captain of De Gratia, that is David Morehouse, and his crew found out that the ship Mary Celeste was in a seaworthy condition, means it had taken no damages. But the lifeboats were missing. When they entered the ship, they found out that the ship was amply provisioned, meaning that there was a 6-month supply of food and water. But the captain and the crew members were all missing. The cargo of alcohol that Mary Celeste carried was also intact. The belongings of the crew members and even the captain of Mary Celeste were undisturbed. None of those who had been on board were ever seen or heard from again. Now let's move on to the theories and explanations part, and we will even see the counter arguments to all those theories. So in 19th century, whenever you would found a shipwreck, you're supposed to take it to salvage hearings. Salvage means rescuing a ship from loss at sea. Similarly, the Mary Celeste was taken at the salvage hearings in Gibraltar following her recovery. Now, the court officers of Gibraltar considered various possibilities of foul play. which are included in the theories part. We will look at three prominent theories along with their explanations and counter-arguments. First is the piracy theory. This theory suggests that pirates attacked the Mary Celeste, as it was common back then, resulting in the crew's disappearance. According to this theory, pirates could have boarded the ship, overpowered the crew, and then abandoned the vessel after taking valuable cargo or supplies. But however, in the counter-argument part to this theory, there is no evidence of robbery, as the valuable cargo of alcohol and personal belongings were left untouched. Thus, the lack of any credible reports of pirate activity make this theory less plausible. The second is the mutiny theory. The mutiny theory proposes that a mutiny occurred aboard the Mary Celeste, leading to the crew taking control of the ship from the captain and officers. The mutineers, that in this case was the crew, might have then abandoned the vessel in a lifeboat, leaving the ship adrift. However, there were no signs of struggle. Similar to the piracy theory, the absence of signs of struggle or disorder on the ship goes against the idea of a mutiny. Moreover, the crew's personal belongings were left behind. So this theory was also cancelled out. The third is a very common natural phenomena theory. Some researchers believe that the natural phenomena such as a water spout or a sudden release of gases from the seafloor could explain the crew's disappearance. For example, a water spout might have caused panic among the crew, leading them to abandon the ship in lifeboats. However, this theory is also speculative and lacks any concrete evidence because there were no reports of significant storms or water spouts or any other natural phenomena in the area during the time the Mary Celeste was adrift. The effects of potential natural events like the release of gases from the seafloor would likely have affected the ship in a more detectable and uniform manner. Now you might be wondering this thing, that there might have been many cases of mysteries like the Mary Celeste case, but only this case is so popular that it has been remembered till today. It is because the Mary Celeste case had a notable cultural impact that extended beyond its maritime mystery. So here are three key points that highlight its cultural significance and why it has been popular till today. The first is literary and artistic inspiration. Notable author Arthur Conan Doyle, who many of you might know as the creator of the famous detective character Sherlock Holmes in 1887. So he wrote a short story, J. Habakkuk Jeffson's Statement, which was based on the Mary Celeste incident, showcasing the story's influence on literature. The second is maritime folklore and legend. Humans are created in such a way that they absolutely love mysteries. So the Mary Celeste case became a part of maritime folklore discussed among sailors and seafaring communities. This case thus added a broader cultural fascination with the mysteries and dangers of the ocean. The third is the symbol of the unknown and the unexplained. The Mary Celeste came to symbolize the unknown and the unexplained. It became a reference point for discussions about enigmatic occurrences. Well, these are the common reasons why we still remember the Mary Celeste case. If you want to know more about the Bermuda Triangle mystery, you should definitely see this video. And if you want to know how selfies can kill you, you should see this video. With that said, I believe that's the end of today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, then please do consider liking the video and subscribing the channel, as it will motivate me to come up with many more videos in the future. Thank you. Dhanyavadam.